What's up, world? Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Hip Hop Munchies. And I am your host, Hard Working, here with my co-host,
Cece.
And we have a lovely guest for tonight, man.
Yes.
Welcome, Vas.
Yes.
Baby, I appreciate you all for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you for pulling up, my boy. How you feeling tonight, dude?
Feeling good, man. Just had a great event last night.
Yeah.
Foreign and Providence. So
Yeah. Talk a little bit about that, man. How was the club last night?
it was great. We had Fabio Foreign. He's a New York rapper.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my second time working with him. So my first time bringing him in Providence. So everybody was excited. He hadn't been in Providence in like 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was excited. It was pretty good. So
Mhm,
everybody pulled up. Everybody had a good time. They were
Mm-hmm.
singing his songs word for word. So
Mm-hmm.
it was turned.
That's what's up.
Yeah. A whole lot of big lit. Oh God, you know what I mean? So here at Hip Hop Munchies, before we start the interviews, we like to start with a fun fact. Tell us a fun fact about you that the world doesn't know or you haven't told anyone.
Well, it's not really a fun fact, but I just been in the US for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Moved from Albania. I'm Albanian, but I was born in Greece, but I say I'm Albanian because I lived in Albania for like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Albanian, and then I moved here in 2018.
Okay, yeah. That's a good fun fact, man. Listen.
Fun fact.
So you're known for bringing in the biggest name to New England. I'm talking Fabio Foreign to Providence. I mean, Bobby Shmurda, Dream Doll, Chef G. For the people who might not know who Vas is, what do you do?
I'm Vas. I'm a club promoter. I'm an artist too. I also have a clothing brand, Vas Baby Collections. But mostly I'm a event planner, club promoter. I do a lot of events in Mass, Rhode Island. I've done events in New Hampshire too, but mostly Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Most of my events are hip hop, so I bring a lot of celebrities, artists, or reality celebrities, and then I just book the celebrities. I book the venues. So I'm just an event planner, event coordinator, club promoter. So I put the events together for people to see and come and join.
Mr. Make It Happen, bro. Let's hit that money sign for you, Vas. You hear me? So you've been called one of the top promoters in the region, even Grammy nominated. How did it all start for you?
Nice.
So everything started when I was back home in Albania. When I was in high school, I've always been a really good student. So when I was in high school, I was like the senator or like the president of my class, what you call it back home.
Yeah.
Because I really had good grades. So I was helping my teachers put events together for the school. And then I was in the club since I was basically like 12, 13, because back home there is like not really like an age limit back in Albania. So everybody, like, I was in the club since early. So being there early and then just seeing the club scene, just listening to the music really, and just seeing people dance, I like that. And I started getting like more connections or like more friends, let's say, because I was really young. And I was kind of like popular in high school, so I would just always have a lot of people go to these school events. And then when I graduated from high school, I started just having all these people go to the clubs in my city. The next year I moved to the capital of Albania, which is like a bigger city, and then I was just connecting with people there, bringing people to different clubs in the city, and then I moved to the US.
Right.
That's awesome. So how did your early experiences promoting events in Albania influence how you approach events in the U.S.?
So in Albania, that's where everything started. So it's kind of the same as far as just the club, and like like music is obviously like some songs are different, but as far as just bringing people to the club,
Yeah.
and just being there, it was just a great experience, and I just liked being there, being so young, and just having a lot of friends,
Right,
going out,
right.
and just enjoying the time. And then when I moved here, I was like almost like 20. So I just saw it as it's still fun to go out, but also I can just continue doing what I'm doing as a profession as well, because I always loved the club, like I say, but I can also do, bringing celebrities, treat it as a job as well, because I love doing it. So that's where it all started, and just moved it here.
That's amazing.
So before you packed out the shows and got those celebrity names, what was Vaz doing before the promotions?
Before the promotion, I was just in school. Just really studying a lot. Like I said, like I was really a good student. Like even when I came here, because when I came here, I was trying to meet new people and stuff. But I started school right away. So I've always had a great GPA.
Yeah.
3.98 GPA when I came here. So.
Yeah, talk that shit, man. Money sign.
But
Smart.
back
Shit.
before the promotion, I was just in school. Really, I wasn't really. I was just
Right.
Being in school.
really young, just in school, staying with my family, just, being a good kid.
Yeah, and I can't say I'm surprised about the GPA part because it really takes a smart person to do what you're doing right now, bro.
It does.
I mean, bringing in all these people, packing out the shows. I mean, come on, man. Like,
It really does.
you know what I mean? So,
Thank
what was the first event that really made you believe that you could do this full time? Was it back home or was it in the States?
Like back home, I wasn't really doing my events. Like back home, I was just, like I said, I was like 18, 19. I was just selling tickets for other clubs, just helping my teachers.
Yeah.
So when I moved here, I saw it as like, okay, now I can be an event planner too. But in the beginning, even when I came here, I was just promoting for other promoters that was in the city. So I was just selling tickets for them. And then some of them were bringing celebrities out. And I was like, okay, let me just pull up to every event that I can, every showcase that I can. And then I was just connecting with these promoters and then local artists that was performing at the shows.
Yeah.
So the first event, I would say, I think he was Young M.A. I'm not sure if he was Young M.A., but I think he was Young M.A. in Lawrence.
And you say it so calmly, man.
At Centro.
Yeah.
But again, it wasn't my event because it was like the first year that I came here. It was like 2018 or 2019.
Yeah.
But I just met this promoter and then I was just selling tickets for him. I was just finding local acts in the Boston area or Rhode Island that wanted to open up for Young M.A. And that made me like, that made me like, like the events even more. And I'm like, I can even do this myself because I was finding for these other promoters because after Young M.A. there was other events, but I always was bringing these promoters a lot of people and a lot of opening acts. So I was like, maybe I can try doing it myself. And then I did in like 2020. I did my own event.
Okay. So let's circle back to that. So you said you moved to Boston in 2018. How did you start building your actual network from scratch? Like, what were the first steps?
So when I came here, I didn't know anybody beside my family side, which they don't have nothing to do with nightlife.
Yeah.
But I would say the primary thing was just Instagram. That's how I built my network. In the beginning, I had like a little bit of following from what I was doing back home. Like I said, I was kind of popular, I guess.
Yeah.
But here I didn't know anybody, so I was going on Instagram. I remember in the beginning, I was just going on Instagram and searching for like the hashtags, like events or like local talent shows, and I was just seeing different flyers. I was just going to like Lawrence or Lowell or Boston, just local events, just trying to meet people. Sometimes not all the doors were open because in the beginning my English wasn't even like this; it was like worse. So
No, you sound good right now.
it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I would say Instagram was the main thing where I just was DMing so many people. Like you probably have a DM somewhere from me back in 2018, 2019, because I was DMing so many people on a daily, just putting myself out there.
Yeah.
And then I was, like I said, I was just pulling up to different events, just networking with promoters and artists.
Yeah.
And then I would just, after I met them at these events, I would just try to follow up with them the next day just so they can remember that, oh, I met you here, So,
Yeah.
And then, let's say if I met an artist, I'm like, send me your music so I can check it out. And it's not just like, oh, I just met you at the event and it is what it is. But I'll just actually follow up with them and,
Doing the
play
groundwork.
music, when we see each other again, it's all love and, But, Instagram and just pulling up to all the events.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So how tough was it for you to break into the scene, especially the market like Boston or Providence? And was there ever a time a show flopped and you lost money early on?
Yeah, so in the beginning, like I said, the most difficult thing was my language, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I just being not confident enough even to like, approach people, because I'm like, oh, my English is not even that good. Like, what if they don't even understand me, or
Mm-hmm.
But once I was starting doing my own events in 2020, when I put my own show together, the first one it worked, so I just kept going from there. Like a show, like obviously there are shows that you make a lot of money, there are shows that you just break even, and then some, you lose. But I wouldn't say I had like a really big flop, because if I say, I lose like $1,000 today, I make it like on the next event, So it's not like something
Talk that shit. Yeah.
so it's not like an event that really broke me, and I'm like, damn, like this is not for me,
Yeah. Yeah. Talk
Maybe
that
it's
shit.
because my beginning, like the first, like events was really going really good. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it just made me go even harder. And even if one event flopped or it didn't do as good as I expected, like I just kept going,
Mm-hmm.
So you do it.
No, that's interesting. CC?
So how do you select venues between Boston and Rhode Island? Is there like a specific criteria you follow, or like how do you go about choosing certain events and locations?
That's a good question.
So I've changed a lot of venues throughout these 6 years. Sometimes it just once I do an event at a venue, for example, and then it does really good, and then the owner is really a good businessman,
Yeah.
the staff is really great, then I'm like, let's do more events here, because I really respect how people do business, and if we have a great relationship or a great understanding the first event, then I want to do more events over there.
Yeah.
But over the past 6 years, like I've done events in like Lawrence venues, Lowell,
Yep.
and then now it's primarily Boston and Providence.
That's good.
But mostly it goes towards the business side, if it makes sense for the owner and for me and the events that I do, because a lot of events that I do are 18 plus, it's young crowd as well. And then I also sell a lot of VIPs, which makes the club money from the sections and the liquor and stuff. So.
Right. Right.
But also the events that I bring are hip hop, which not all the clubs are open to it.
Yeah.
Unless they see like the first event that's really good, then they want to keep working with you. I go based off the vibe that the owner, I would say, primarily,
Yeah.
because that's the main person that you talk to when it comes to the event. So if it's a great relationship, then
Yeah.
and a great bond, then we continue working.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite show that you've thrown early on?
Early on, or right now, or like
Just early on. We gonna talk about that later on, but that's early on.
early on.
Your first.
I would say maybe like the first event that I did on my own was Ran Suno. It was during COVID. Ran Suno is a New York artist. It was during COVID, and he was in New Hampshire because all the clubs were closed in Mass and Rhode Island.
shit.
So New Hampshire was the only place
That was hope.
that I was doing events in New Hampshire 2020 and 2021 because everything else was, or 2019, 2020, I don't remember, but New Hampshire was open at that time, so I did like 5-6 events over there,
Yeah.
and turned out pretty good because everything else was closed. So I had a lot of my people from Boston go all the way to New Hampshire
That's
for
real.
the events. So the early on, the event that I really like was the Ran Suno one. And that's because it was really like the first event where people was like, okay, we all going, because that's Jewel nightclub was the club that was in New Hampshire
Yeah.
that was open. So everybody was like, okay, that's finally a club that's open. We all going there. Plus, at that time, I started doing music. So that was my first song that I was shooting a video was with Ran Suno, because we had a feature. So that night was a special night for me because I was shooting a video with Ran Suno.
Yeah.
Plus, we had a really sold out event
Yeah.
in New Hampshire. So that was a really memorable event for
One
me.
night.
So what's your favorite show now?
Favorite show now, I'll pick G Herbo that we did this year.
Yes. I
We
love to
did
hear
G Herbo
about.
at the Big Night Live in Boston this year.
Big Night Live, man.
Big Night Live.
Yo, you say that so humbly though, bro. Like that is a big
I have a
accomplishment.
really great relationship with Big Night Live. We just had Low Shimmy last week too. That
Yeah,
was
Low
really-
Shimmy, I
Yeah,
seen
that
that. That was
looked crazy.
packed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
looked
yeah.
That was one of my favorites too, because the crowd was like singing
The
all,
crowd looked crazy.
all his songs. And,
Bro,
but yeah, G Herbo
that's
was
dope.
definitely. We did that this year. The energy was
Shout out to
everybody
G
was
Herbo.
screaming the same. It was
That's dope. That's dope.
just a great
bro.
vibe,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's dope. That's dope. I am not gonna lie, bro. What made you start Vas? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So Vas presents. So Vasjan, is that
Yeah,
how you?
Bastian.
Vasjan presents. What made you start that?
Like I said, I was just doing the events, and I was like, I just need a brand or like a logo for my events. So I just put my name and then presents from the events that I was selling tickets for the schools and from other promoters, and just being in the nightlife, being in the clubs. I was like, I love the scene. So I was like, I want to bring the celebrities out. I want to make people feel good, come to the club, have a great time.
Right.
And then they see their favorite artists at the club and make them feel good, make myself feel good, because I listen to the celebrities that I bring in the club. So I was just like, that's my brand, and I just keep growing my brand. I keep doing more shows.
And I always see you. Every event that I see, I also see DJ Jukes.
Yeah, DJ Jukes is my
Okay.
partner for
So-
the last 3 years.
Okay. Was it always you and DJ Jukes, or did the partnership build over time?
It just built over time. In the beginning, he was just me, and then DJ Jukes, we just met at one event in Mass, like because he's a DJ, so I had him DJ a couple of my shows in the beginning. Then we just collaborated on one of the events that we did, and it did really good. And then he's my boy too, so I was like, yeah, we just kept going from there and just doing the events together.
So how would you say you measure success for an event? Is it ticket sales, guest list numbers, artist feedback, social engagement, profitability?
That's a great question.
Good job, Cece.
That's really because that all like depends on the person. I would say, like for me, like I like when I see the club packed,
Yeah.
it makes me feel really good. So I'm like,
Yeah.
if the artist is like, $20,000 or $15,000, and the club is packed, it's like
Yeah.
300 people there,
Yeah.
and everybody having a good time, but me on the other side, I might have lost money, but nobody knows that because everybody has having a great time,
Yeah, yeah.
But for me, it's like, okay, I might lost money today, but everybody is happy, everybody has having a great time, the
Yeah.
club is packed, the videos show good. So for me, success, like I'll still consider that success even if I lost money on a night. But obviously, a successful event for me overall would be like, like the financials were good.
Yeah.
The club looks packed.
Yeah.
Everybody having a great time.
Yeah.
And no incidents. Yeah, so
You like the
overall, like
safety.
the overall package is like
Yeah.
a successful event. But
How do you decide which artist to book? Is it the data, demand, or instinct?
just depends. Sometimes depends. Like I book the artist. Sometimes it's just the artist that has a really good song at the moment that I want to book. Sometimes it's the people really be texting or DMing me like who they want to see, or whenever we do a poll on Instagram who they want to see. And sometimes it's just whatever makes deal or whatever makes sense. If a rapper is in the area, or if a rapper is coming for a tour, then it makes sense to book him at different clubs because he's already coming in the area.
Right.
So sometimes it's just a deal, and when me and the management come to a good
Agreement.
agreement, yeah.
Right.
What's the most stressful show you've ever done?
It was probably one of my earlier shows. I wouldn't say it was like too stressful, but it just got stressful because I had to change location. It was maybe T Grizzly, and that was supposed to be a show in Lowell with T Grizzly, but because at that time he had some incident or something, the city called the venue and they was like, we cannot have this artist perform in the city. It's a lot of violence that's gonna happen if he performs. And then I don't blame the owner of the club because he wants his establishment to be, perfect and not have any issues. So
Right.
he told me the day of the event, 2 hours before the doors opened, that the event was not gonna happen. And then I was stressing that because I was either gonna cancel it, but I didn't want to cancel it because the turnout was really good. It was a profitable event. Like everybody was just promoting heavy. So I found, well, I had done business before with Central Nightclub in Lawrence, so I just moved it to Lawrence, and it made perfect sense because it was in Lowell, but Lawrence is close to Lowell, so I didn't think people would mind driving there.
Yeah.
Right.
And it worked out better than canceling it. So
Right,
everything
right.
was it just that process of figuring out the venue, if the venue was open, the last 2 hours before the event, and just that process was stressful for me. And then having to worry that nothing was gonna happen, 'cause
Yeah.
it is a different city, but still, like if the city feels like it's a dangerous event or a dangerous artist, then
Yeah.
they might still call the other venue and complain again. So you just never know in these situations. You always like can't wait till it's done.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Right. You're dealing with that. How do you deal with no shows, last minutes, cancellations, and then venue conflicts?
No shows. I've only had 2 no shows throughout this whole 6 years, so it hasn't really been like.
Well, that's a blessing.
That's
Yeah, I only had
good.
2 no shows, and even those wasn't even bad. I mean, I don't say bad business from that side, but they
Yeah.
just came late at the club. It is stressful too because after the event, everybody, if they purchase a ticket, they want refunds.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
sometimes, like for those 2 shows, we did a rescheduled date, but not everybody wanna come to the rescheduled date.
Right.
And then some people want refunds, so you
Right.
gotta refund the people. Yeah, you just gotta do the same job you did for the event again, because now you're promoting again the same show with the same artist, just a different day. So you gotta do the whole process again. Usually, I don't like rescheduling shows. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just you just gotta do the work double.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But sometimes it happens. So
yeah. So tell me about this, man. What is it like working with somebody like Fabio or Bobby Schmurda? I don't know if I remember, but I believe
Bobby's my boy. I've worked with him 3
I believe
times.
he
I like Bobby.
one of my
performed at
favorites.
your birthday.
Yeah, he was my birthday bash.
Okay, yeah, your birthday bash. So tell me, how is it working with those guys, Bobby or Fabio? Like,
Yeah, Bobby, he's like really cool. He's like one of my favorite celebrities easiest to work with. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't give me a hard time. You just get him on a call. He's ready to work. And so
Yeah,
I've had him
yeah,
3
yeah.
times. I just broke him like 2 months ago. I just broke him again 2 months ago in Providence.
yeah,
But he's really cool. Like he doesn't give me any issues.
Yeah.
He's just, as long as he gets his money, and it's a respectable thing.
yeah, yeah.
He does what I ask for. He has his price. And Fabio is cool too. Like that was our second time working. Both of them great to work with, and they still have people know their songs. Like they still will make the event go good. Like they both have the same energy. They both have a great energy, and they bring good vibes.
So, what was your reaction when you saw your name next to a Grammy nomination?
So the Grammy nominated, shout out to Antonio Vergara. He's a contemporary artist from LA. So I got nominated because I was working on his album, The Fury. He's in the Best Contemporary Blues Album. It was nominated last year. So I was part of the album. I'm featured on one of the songs.
Wow.
And I wrote for some of the songs too.
Wow.
So it was his plan. So I gotta give him his flowers. Like we had never worked before, so it was just a DM on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I've been a member of the Grammys for like 3 years now.
Wow.
So he just found me that way because he just found me being a Grammy member, and then he just reached out to work
Yeah.
because he saw that I was doing music too.
Yeah.
And then he had this plan that he put together a couple of Grammy members, including myself, and then we all had our own people that we all pushed his album. We got the nomination. We didn't win, but we also have another album. Again, it's me and Antonio. Is out now. Well, it's gonna be out next week, but
Hey.
hopefully this one we get nominated again, and then we win this time. But hopefully we get nominated, but
I hope y'all win. That's really an amazing.
Nah, fuck
Thank
that.
you.
Y'all gonna win.
But yeah, even last year when I got nominated, like we got a certificate. I have a certificate at home. Like I
That's
framed
fire.
it. It's like
Yeah.
I do the
it's like
same
a big achievement for me.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
amazing.
If not the most important achievement for me so far.
But listen, I asked you off camera, with all these accomplishments and achievements, what makes Vas so humble? Like, you just a calm, collected guy,
He's a chill
humble,
guy.
you chill, like you're willing to work with everybody, but you have so much big ass accolades, What
I
makes
just
you
think
so-
it just depends on the person. Like me, I've always been like that person that I just gotta keep working.
Yeah.
Like I'm never like, I know if I have a successful event, I'm happy at the moment, but I'm not never too satisfied for like a long period of time. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing my next event or
Yeah.
drop my next song. I just always keep working, and I don't know. whenever I hear compliments, it feels great. It's just, you know, I'm not in the level that I want to be at. I think so. I still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. And I like that you said that you're not at the place that you want to be. I also feel the same way, you know, and I might not be doing the same thing you're doing, but it's a good thing when we can acknowledge the greatness in each other. It's a good thing when we can say, hey, bro, Vas, you're doing a great job, bro. You're doing something out here that like most people dream to do. A lot of people wish they can do what you're doing, and you're doing this flawlessly, and you're humble at it. Most people with this type of success would ultimately reject everyone else that's around them that they feel is lower than them or not doing as much as them. You know what I'm saying? So
it's true.
That's crazy because I do meet a lot of people when I meet them for the first time or like at an event.
Yeah.
They just come up to me and they just like, or after we talk,
Yeah.
after our first conversation, they're like, yo, Vas, you're actually cool. Like I never expected you to be cool. And I'm like, I don't know. Some people just, you know, think that whatever they see on Instagram or like if they never had a conversation, they just go off of, you know, internet or like,
Picture or
you know, blogs or like whatever they see on the gram. But
Well, guys, he's a humble, chill guy. Okay, we can confirm that. So.
Now, but perception is a motherfucker though, because you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but anyways, let's. So
you always gotta be humble, otherwise
You have to.
life gonna humble you.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
different ways. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why the events have been successful because I've always never been satisfied with a successful event. I always want the next event to be even bigger.
Even bigger and
So
better.
I still keep working harder than my previous events.
That's
so.
right.
So you've been consistent with the venues. I'm just to mention a few: Culture, Vivix, Motion. What makes those partnerships work?
Just like I said, it just depends on the artist or like how big the artist is. If I'm having like a smaller artist, then I choose like a smaller venue. But right now, primarily it's Culture, like you mentioned, downtown Providence, great relationship. Lovera VIP in Providence, great relationship. And when it comes to Boston, it's right now primarily Big Night Live, but we do events at the Grange too. And then I've done events, like I said, at Central, in Lawrence. But those are the primarily venues. And also Hava venue.
What about those artists that want to get in touch with you? You know how you said it's a perception thing where they might feel like you're Hollywood, or they might feel like, yo, Vas, I see with all these celebrities, I can't reach out to you. What do you have to say to those artists that want to reach out to you, that want to perform at your shows?
Just DM me. Like one thing about me, I'm a DM. I'm a respond back, whatever it is, unless it's